Hello citizens and welcome back. This is our match reaction to Man City 3, Plymouth 1 in the FA Cup. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe. Let's jump into it. So a nice quick one. I think this game summed up our season so far and the way we've been playing. Of course, Pep made changes. We thought he might make changes, but he's still a pretty strong squad. You know, he's got Foden in there. He's got De Bruyne. He put Grealish in as well. He needed game time too. So he did put in a fairly strong squad, but you had O'Reilly in there, you had McAtee in there, and I think those deserve to play. I think this season they've shown some good quality, and I really like O'Reilly. I do. So I'm glad he got game time as well. And this competition is our last chance to actually win something. And I think if we win this, make top four, we've salvaged the season. We've not had a good one, but we've salvaged it. But if we don't win this competition and we fail to reach the top four, utter disaster. And this is an opportunity to win it because we are probably the best team still in the competition. Maybe the best team in the competition. I think it depends what City turns up on the day. But it was a good performance all round. Look, Plymouth went in front. They did. They went 1-0 in front. And again, it sums up our season. The corner, I've seen us this season make some interesting decisions in terms of who's marking who and set pieces and things like that. Attacking wise, De Bruyne has stopped taking all our set pieces. Foden takes everything now. Maybe that's why we've had a little bit of rough time with set pieces. But defensively, we've been shocking from start to where we are in the season right now. Open play, set pieces, we've just been shocking. And you look at this game, they had one corner, they had one attack, they had one corner, they had one shot, and they scored from it. And I think it was Lewis, wasn't it? That was man marking. I think the guy that put it in. And it's just one of those bizarre things that we've always put the short player onto the tall one. It's a very strange thing that we do. And it's not the first time we've done it. So Plymouth went in front, they had someone to defend, but credit to City, we pressed them from beginning to end in this one, and we controlled the entire match. Like I said, they only had one shot at goal, and it went in from that one corner they had. They had 23% possession, so City did control the game from start to finish. We had 29 shots overall, so you can't really say that we put in a bad performance. It's just that Plymouth defended every single cross that we threw in there pretty much, and we threw a lot at them because we had 20 corners. We scored from the 19th corner. That's how many corners it takes us to score. If you think how many corners we've conceded, look at the Arsenal games, that we played. You look at Liverpool as well most recently. Then you look at Plymouth. Look at the number of corners we give away and how many we concede from. It's a joke. And it takes us 19 to score from one. And again, maybe that's because Foden takes all our bloody set pieces. I don't know. But, we got the goal just before half-time. It was a De Bruyne free kick. It was a good header from O'Reilly. Really poor from Plymouth. Shocking defending from them. Keeper maybe should have done better. He got a good hand on it, but couldn't keep it out. Second half started much the same way. All City, we absolutely dominated, and we finally got the breakthrough. It was O'Reilly again. That was the 19th corner. Header, far post, great goal. And then the third came, obviously, Pep brought Haaland on to try and actually get a win because he's like, we're putting so many crosses. And this is another thing that, and I've said this before, I really have said this before. In games, when we don't play Haaland and we play false nine like we did against Plymouth, we put in cross after cross after cross after cross. But when Haaland's on the pitch, we don't put in crosses. It's very strange. And again, I've seen it this season before when Haaland was injured, that we just put in so many crosses when Haaland's not actually playing. But when he is, we want to try and pass it in like we did against Tottenham. I mean, we won against Tottenham. We got a good goal from it. But you know what I mean? We're firing crosses along the ground, but when Haaland's not on, lump it into the 6-yard box, see who can get his head on it. It's just very odd. So yeah, Haaland came on. He didn't get his goal, but he did. It was a great assist for De Bruyne. It was, and De Bruyne got a deserved goal, and De Bruyne probably was man of the match. I thought he was good. Maybe that's his level at the moment, Plymouth. Maybe that's our level at the moment, Plymouth. Like I said, Plymouth put up a resolute defence, but they really offered nothing in that game. And I think if maybe we hadn't scored before half-time, it could have been different. But the equaliser just before half-time absolutely killed it and probably killed them as well. So, yeah, job done. We move on to the next round of the FA Cup. Again, it doesn't really matter who we get. I mean, you'd expect us to win this from here in any normal season. But this isn't a normal season. We've seen how terrible we are. But I think after this, Pep will probably take it more seriously. And hopefully, he takes players like O'Reilly more seriously as well. Because I think O'Reilly does deserve game time. Another couple of things I want to say is that this is the first time I've seen a couple of players kind of miserable while playing. You know, you look at Rico Lewis. He struck me yesterday because usually Lewis is always smiling and laughing, even when we're having a bad time. You know, he always seems like he's enjoying his football. But he looked like he absolutely hated that game yesterday for some reason. And he had a couple of decent efforts, a couple of decent volleys, one that the keeper saved, one that just over. You know, but every time the camera zoomed in on him after he looked absolutely miserable. Maybe that's where we are as well. Maybe the confidence is low. Maybe players don't want to play at the moment. And I have said this season before that when things are tough for the team, no one takes responsibility. But when we're flying, everybody wants the ball. Everybody wants to be the captain. But when we're down, when we're out, when we're struggling, nobody wants to be the captain and nobody wants to stand up for us. And Pep has to address that next season as well. But look, good result, good win. We did knock out Plymouth, who have had a pretty good season in the FA Cup. You know, they knocked out Liverpool in the last round. So, yeah, whatever you say about it, it's a good result for us. And like I said, we move on to the next round and we wait to find out who we get later today. Last thing is, Monday, tomorrow. Monday is my birthday. Happy birthday, mate. So I'm not going to be around for a week. I will probably do the match preview for the next game. I don't know. I know it's Forest next week and we got a week off. But yeah, happy birthday, mate. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you all as always. And yeah, see you all soon maybe. Big up the city. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.